Hey, what's up, you guys? It's New Year's Eve 2019, December 31st, 2019, and we are going to be doing a drive from Big Bear Lake down to the bottom, and then we'll record it coming back up so you guys can see what it's like this time of year after these big storms that we had, so you know it's not that bad and that you guys will be able to make it no problem. I want you guys to come up and enjoy the snow and have fun and, you know, infuse funds into this environment because this economy needs it. We need all you guys to come up here and have a good time. And whatever I can do to make your time better, just let me know. Otherwise, we're just gonna probably listen to music and just cruise. Sound good? Ignore me. All right, so let's see, radio. We'll get some food down there. I see it as legitimate time travel because it takes me right back to where I was, feeling those feelings back then. It's the only way I've ever been able to legitimately time travel. Yeah. I want to get a band going again too, man. Jimmy kicks ass at fucking guitar, and I play drums, and like, it'd be fun. In the gym, have like a back room that's got a little studio in it and stuff. Fuck, dude, like.
Discover new funk on Fashion Funk. This is new Green Day.
I think we're gonna be good. Yeah. And go to freaking. Are you down for some freaking in and out? Yeah. After I get my. Okay. Or if you're hungry, I'll get it for you first. I just have to wait to see if I'm lucky enough to have my thing. Good. Seriously, you have something on me that nobody else has. and nobody else has to do. Like,
You don't have to worry about
okay.
that, 'cause I don't know.
Like even the other people that were my like closest friends up here, they think I'm like, so like because I don't want them worrying about me. And
I know, I'm just telling you, whatever.
but I want you to know I'm responsible. But I expect you as my friend, like if you see me get bad, like I don't expect that because I've been this for years. But like if like I expect you to pull me aside and be like, dude, out of care for you, don't get me out. So like out of care for you, like just you know like. Nothing like what has just happened to you ever happened to me, man. In my world, ever. So I just want you to fucking look out for me, please, because like I'm scared because I sometimes push limits and stuff, and I enjoy life too much, man. Even though it's miserable half the time.
Yeah. People tell me things and they never use anything against them like that.
Yeah.
Like that's
I know you wouldn't. I've experienced that by how you respond to other people being so cool to you. You're just an angel right back to them. Like as so much more grown up than me, bro, and you're 9 years younger than me. I just don't understand how I can't be like that. If I get text like that, dude, I'm saying as hurtful things as I fucking can back. Like as hurtful things, like just really fucking good, dude. Because I was hurt so bad. So I'm learning so much. When I used to come skiing here in 1991, when I learned how to ski, the lake went all the way up to here. All the way up to the edge, yep. One of my other favorite bands, Pennywise. I've seen them quite a few times. It's so much fun to see, man. Seeing punk rock shows, you get a lot of energy out, bro. You get a lot of energy out. It's like going to the gym. I mean, like you just constant aerobic shit, dude. Like, when I get into mosh pits and stuff, dude, like it's just fun, you know. It's camaraderie, dude. Yeah, like.
I've seen some get crazy though.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. You see him at every show, man. The guy that gets a little too hurt and then he starts taking shit personally, and then yeah, it always happens. You just gotta throw your arms out, dude. Just do the others. You know? They know what's coming, and you know what's coming. So. Hey, tomorrow I'll do that 50.
didn't wake up.
Yeah, that's a good point, right?
That is a fucking great point. If you won't do
That's
it,
a better
then what?
possibility. That's a much. You know what? I think you may have caught me in a place where I'm not gonna be able to use an excuse. Yeah.
Combined video. Does your drone have infrared or like night vision?
No, but it has lights underneath. Like the 4th of July, I flew my drone over the fireworks show, over the lake, like over the show, looking down on it. And then when I brought it back after the freaking 20 minutes, I noticed I didn't record. I was so pissed because it was the most amazing show I've ever seen. Like you were watching the fireworks reflecting off the lake also, so it looked like 10 different fireworks shows, dude. It was insane, dude. Like I was like, this is gonna be the coolest video ever made, and then I got it back and I hit the record button.
Oh shit.
So there's nothing I could do about it. Alright guys, so we are heading out of town. We're passing the Big Bear Dam right now to head onto into the little Arctic Circle to head out of town. Into Running Springs and then down from Running Springs into Highland. So this is technically, you guys, the snowiest part of town right here. Right here. Yeah, dude, it's the safest way to go, you know? Unless we're around traffic. He's a big dude, man.
The only thing that scared me about him is because over the guys, he had his hand in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
He's just gonna pull a gun out and shoot.
Yeah. That was something.
Because his left hand is out.
Yeah. I was noticing that. But I didn't know if it was like some butterscotch candies in his pocket or something. He was gonna give it. Maybe it was Viagra. Now I want to drive back, like when I get back, and then hopefully he's outside and just apologize. That's who I am, dude. That's the person I am. Like, oh, why can't I just avoid the whole situation in the first place so I don't have to apologize? Look at that, I love that, man. And from down there, I can spot this little area. It's so cool, man. So cool.
I love the dress line drive, like starting over what road?
Waterman.
Waterman, yeah.
We'll do that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, because everyone's going to be going down Highway 330, so we'll take Highway 18 and just get the view after view after view. So once we get there, oh yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do it. That's definitely the route we'll take. We got to give her a couple minutes. She's at her girl house. We're having some issues, so. It's probably so deep though. Like on that other side, where there aren't any trees, it's like where it's right above the tree level. Dude. See how thick that white looks?
Everything falls apart.
Ah, great Offspring song. Awesome. You got it, my dear.
Have you ever walked through a room and it was more like the room faster and grew like there was a picture around your neck that pulled you through? Have you ever been
Those kids, you didn't see them?
No.
They were just fucking planted in the snow on a fucking embankment.
Oh, really?
They were just stuck. Like little ass kids, they're fucking 6, 7 years old.
Happy New Year to you, my friend. And I'm glad to have you in my life.
Have you ever buried your face in your
Thank you so much. You did produce my best. You did my family my best. That's really nice of you, bro. Look at that shoot fucking ski down right there. Holy shit, that'd be awesome. God damn. That's so beautiful. Did I ever show you the video of those guys skiing down San Bernardino? Where they hiked up to the top?
Yeah, you did.
So they have other videos where they find shoots like that just in the Southern California mountains after huge storms that have never been skied ever. And dude, it's the most amazing thing ever, dude. It's just amazing. And they videotape it, it's crazy, dude.
The
view.
lake, yeah, I remember coming up. Every time I come up, that's when I know I'm close, when I can see the lake.
Yeah.
For that.
Modern fun, only on Faction Punk.
Dude, this bitch is totally making me feel good right now, man. I'm so stoked, man. I'm not thinking about anything negative.
I know, it's so great. It is a good playlist.
It's not bad, right? They're not doing a bad job.
Like some I just hate, but this one's seriously. Some of the
totally.
playlists is like bad song after bad song. This one's doing good.
Yeah. That's the way XM is, though, dude. It's like, you'll find the one song you like, and then all the songs that they think you like after that suck. So did your wife unblock you?
Yeah.
Because she's one of two. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't think for 1 second at all that he did that, right? Not at all, right? Because there's no way, I guarantee you, I promise you, he did nothing. He just wanted to make sure.
I walked across that whole range.
That's insane, dude. And how big is it up there? Is it big enough to put a city? Like a small town up there?
It's not flat.
Oh, it's not flat. Okay.
Like there's one spot called the Tarn
Yeah.
on the backside of San Bernardino, and it's very flat. Like you'd be like, where did this come from?
Really?
Like you could fit like a football field or 2 football fields on it.
Wow.
It's probably, I think they said it's like a half a mile wide, half a mile long.
That's big, man. That's a big flat spot, especially way up there, man. I've always wanted to go up there. Just like, I need to do a few smaller hikes first, you know? Bless you.
Thank you.
What's going on? If this is the chain checkpoint, I'm gonna fucking laugh my ass off. It better not be.
I was gonna say it's not, because normally they don't have police doing the chain checkpoints.
That's true, it's Caltrans. That's
Yeah.
right. Wow, that place is fast. This spot can a lot of times see a lot more snow than we see because of the bouldering right here, yeah.
Well, they're getting a lot better action than they got last year. This road
Yeah.
slows down the whole year. They were
Yeah.
screwed.
Yeah. We got a lot of rain last year, that's right. And if we're getting rain, they're getting rain here. I fucking love you so much. And please, tell your husband in a completely platonic way, I'd like to survive the rest of this day. He's a fucking, like, you want to talk about big Samoan? Like, dude, fucking, what's his name? It's like my favorite, one of my all-time favorite fighters. He's not, well, he's Samoan, but he's from fucking New Zealand, Mark Hunt. Yeah, this guy reminds me of Mark Hunt. Do you know Mark Hunt? Yeah. He's I love him so much because he's like that's just, he's got that warrior spirit. Like all you fighters do, but like he's got like where he'll just keep on fucking coming forward. You know, like yeah,
he doesn't stop.
he doesn't fucking stop unless he gets stopped, which is so fucking rare. I think it was Alistair Overeem who fucking kneed him really good up against the cage, and you saw all the life go out of Mark. I've never seen that happen to Mark in the history. Was it Alistair's knee? Yeah, dude. Like Mark's face completely was lost. His eyes were gone. You could see right through them. I was like, holy fucking shit! I've never seen this ever happen to this guy. That scared me. Like, because, you know, men that you don't expect to get taught like that. Holy shit. But I've seen Alistair get sat down quite a bit though. In the latter part of his career, he was my favorite fighter.
Can I have like the giantest favor in the world?
Anything.
Yeah. When we get over by the running springs area there,
Restroom and
They have that-
energy drink.
they have that public restroom. I just got
Oh yeah, dude.
that one by the park because I doubt the gas station will be public.
Yeah, dude. No problem. Just make sure you don't think of running water while we're on the way there, or lots of rain. Okay, just don't think about that.
The bangs will get you every time. They sneak up on you.
So what did I tell you not to think about? Running water. Sorry. So when I was going to Mark Cressy School of Baseball, one of the coaches, Jeff Sears, was driving one of the vans home back one summer, like, because we would carpool, so they'd pick us up at like 6 a.m. because there's like 8-9 kids in each van to pick up to get to Mark Cressy School of Baseball. But at the end of each day, at like 4 o'clock, we'd be back home in Newport Beach, and he'd pull onto my little private island called Linda Isle, and my house like the opposite side, and every time I'd have to take like the meanest dudes, bro. I'd have to go to the bathroom so bad, and then he would literally stop it to like 1 mile per hour and keep the doors closed and make sure that I couldn't get out of the car to run to my house until I got home. Yeah, dude. So that's when I was thinking I was gonna return the favor.
That's hilarious.
I miss that stuff though, dude. I miss that kind of, like, you know, I was like 8-9 years old, man. I miss that stuff. I miss baseball especially.
I miss baseball.
I miss baseball especially. Like, that was everything. That was my whole entire life. Dude, that's what I had practiced my whole life for. And then one stupid mistake in freaking high school, man. And now I make money off what that mistake was.
Yeah.
It's just
So it
mind
wasn't a
blowing, dude.
mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. And trust me, dude, the fact that I had Cal State Fullerton people watching me play my freshman year, smaller than I am now, like, that just is unheard of. And to know that opportunity's been blown, like, trust me, dude, I think so much about like how much money I could have in terms of like being able to help everybody that I love and not ever having to worry about money again. Like that's what I was on my way to, man. And trust me, dude, I try not to think about that stuff, but I was on my way. There's guaranteed, dude, guaranteed. I was one of those anomalies, like a Spud Webb or a Muggsy Bogues, just like that small guy that can do really well.
Yeah.
And then marijuana just ruined my life. And now it's saving my life. I mean, it's just a total mind blow to me. But when I was seeking therapy for years, I was told I just cannot dwell on that. Like, it'd be so wrong because I gave it my best, and at the time, I had made choices that weren't, you know, conducive to that environment, and I've learned a really harsh lesson. And unfortunately, if it would have happened 10, 15 years later, I would have been okay. So, but yeah, man, my whole life, it was just winter, spring, summer, fall was baseball, baseball, baseball. Obviously, I played other sports too, and I excelled at all the sports, but baseball was what was just everything. I mean, everything to me.
I probably did it a little bit differently than you did, but I did all the travel, baseball league, and all that good stuff. But for me, I think what made me great or good at baseball was how much I practiced. Like, even if I didn't have people to practice with, I was in my front yard hitting off tees
Me
for
too, bro.
8 hours
Me
a
too.
day.
Me
Go and pick up all the balls, bring them back, do it again. I'd be throwing, practicing my catching, my pitching,
That's how you
everything.
get good, bro. Like, you're the guy who I bet sits in the gym in shadow boxes for fucking hours, or freaking hours. Like that's how you get good. You need to live every minute of every day your passion and your dream, because someone else is, and you need to work harder than him.
Yep.
So, like, as long as you know that what you do, like, as I said, I know for a fact without having to be there that you're the guy who's always shadow boxing when there's nothing else to do, or doing something to strength train, or just something to keep yourself going. Like, yeah, man. it's an inspiration.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Very fortunate to know someone like you, man. Yeah, I'm very lucky to know a man like you.
It goes both ways. I'm
Yeah.
very lucky to know.
I've never met a man like you up in Big Bear except for like Jimmy and stuff. Like there just aren't men like you made, brother. So be proud of who you are, man. I'm proud to have you as a friend. These people are proud of you. These people love you. They freaking love Nick, man. They're always asking about Nick. And they know that you're spelled with 2 C's and not 2 K. That's so cool, man. Seriously, right there, I was like, dude, this is meant to be. As soon as you said your name was N-I-C-C, I thought you were lying. Like,
But I think you're the one who said it first.
yes, I did.
I had to take a moment, and I was like, wait a second. Because every time I walk into anywhere, hotel, any doctor's office, it's like, are you sure your name's spelled with 2 C's? Well, I was born like that, so I think I wouldn't make a mistake spelling my own name.
Happens to me all the time, too. So yeah, we're gonna stop here at the gas station. A little warmer here. And Prince talks about finding family where there wasn't. I feel like it's why it's such a beautiful thing, dude. Like, I don't know, about not living by their rules. You know, not hurting people, just not doing it the way that they want everyone to do it. There you go. I bet that's exactly what they want you to use.
Yep.
So when they turn it here, you just if you need to drop a deuce, over there. All right, I hope so. They were connected together, so I couldn't shake it as bad as I wanted to. I was trying to shake the thing for a second, and then the door opened. Like, oh fuck! But it was.
I was just waiting for you to drive your car up to the
Dude, I got out, and you'll see I tried to shake the thing, but they're all connected.
Well, I felt it shaking.
Because I've gotten it on like an edge with none. I would never do that, dude. I would. Oh my gosh,
That's a cool bus.
That is a cool bus. That's an old school bus.
Crown.
Wow, man. That's obviously someone's personal bus.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm very careful. I you know,
Thank you for stopping.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have enough drink?
Yeah.
Have enough purple drink?
I'm good. I don't need any more energy till the way back.
So she texted back and she's got my
Very nice.
and she said her husband knows that she's one of the boys, so. But one thing I may have to do is I may have to drop you off like right down the street. But it's but it'll be like a shopping center. I'll buy you dinner there. You can go eat wherever the hell you want. Because they have like a big warehouse. Oh, dude, I promise you I'm not drunk.
That's all I care about.
No way, dude. Worst case, then you're coming with me. Like bottom line. So I already told her that I have someone cruising with me that, out of respect, I would drop you off.
Yeah.
But I would never bring anybody that I didn't trust as much as I trust myself. You know, that's what I'm telling her. So. And she's like, oh, totally no worries. But just out of respect, I want to drop you off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I used to listen to these guys. They're a Christian punk band, MXPX, back when I was like 18, 19. And then when I stopped listening to them is when I found out they were Christian punk. What a jerk. Oh, that's one of the best views up here right there. Nick Elsinore out there. See that? Isn't that amazing? It looks so tiny for me. Alright folks, so everybody's going to be making a left to go down Highway 330. But we are going to go up Highway 18 to take the whole scenic route. We'll probably make it down faster also. It's much more pretty for that. That's the type of stuff I'm willing to spend money on, or that we should be willing to spend money on, is the safety stuff. That place looks good too, man. Yeah. I've been referred there by like 3 different people. Like cool. It's like yours. See, since I'm always driving, I never get to like look around.
I've only driven through here, so I haven't had that.
You haven't had a chance. Oh, dude, enjoy, dude, because this is a beautiful area. This is a really nice area. I like it more because there's more deer over here and just more, I don't know, more living trees, I guess. Yeah. It gets greener the further you go this way. Yeah.
I was telling somebody a while back that I feel like it almost feels more rugged over here when you get like on some of the trails.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with that. It's a lot greener too because this is the whole side that faces the ocean. So when that marine layer comes in, it just engulfs this whole area, and the trees just drip with water, and everything's just soaking wet. Like it happens all the time. So that's why all this is green, but that marine layer never makes it back to Big Bear. Never, ever. Because San G stops it.
Okay.
That's why you'll see from the mountaintops all the way to the ocean clouds. But when you go to the other side of the mountains, clear skies. Weird, dude. Yeah. We live in such a cool place to live. For climate. Hey, is that bag in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm looking back like, oh shit. So we're about to come up to some good views on the left. As soon as we make this next left, right, the views are insane. Especially right after rain and snowed, oh my gosh. Something in our eyes though. That is, dude. San Gabriel's up there. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Dude, this has to be one of the best views on planet Earth. Yeah. Period. And I know I take it for granted, even though as much as I try not to, I still do it. Like on my deathbed, I'd probably want to see this every day and like sit here for a couple hours. You know, like Baldy and like Mount Zion stuff. Yeah.
Right on the top of those mountains.
That's so nice, dude. Especially when it had snow on it too. Like, you went right before the Thanksgiving storm, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Thanksgiving time, or December 1st is when, or November 30th is when you went to start the other hike, right?
Yeah.
Another good band. I recorded them at Hot Dogs and Tan Rails. They're one of my 2 favorite punk rock bands. 3 favorite. Them, Bad Religion, and Pennywise. And then right here you can see both sides.
That's so cool.
That's Lake Arrowhead down in there. That's the other side. Staring at you. You better take one last. You can see the ocean today.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, you can see the sun reflecting off of it. That kind of angle right here.
Oh.
Right where the mountains drop off.
Yeah, I see.
And then the mountain way in the far, that's Catalina Island.
Really? I was.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So we're seeing about 110 miles, 120 miles right now. The furthest vantage point in all of North America, if not the whole globe, is part of San Bernardino County. So from Mount Whitney, you can see San Gorgonio. It's 198 miles.
Oh my
It's the
God.
furthest vantage point you can see in anywhere, I think, in the world. That's the vantage point. Mount Whitney, you can see San Gorgonio.
Yep.
It's the furthest you can see. Yep. 198 miles, dude.
Because, like I said, I've liked Mount Whitney 3 times.
Dude, look how far you can see today.
I know.
Look
That's
at those
incredible. Where is
freaking
that?
mountains. Those are part of like the front of the Sierra, dude.
Yeah, the Lancaster.
Wow, yeah, man. Holy crap. And that's the desert right there. Man, look, see, this is the desert view and then the ocean view right here.
God.
Yeah, imagine those guys get to work there. Like, but imagine how windy it gets right
Yeah.
here. Oh, dude. 100-mile-an-hour winds, no problem. Like, right here.
Right in this
Right
spot.
here, dude. Seriously, and this spot, too. Because we summit right here and it goes right back down there.
Keep speak.
What's up?
Keep speak.
Oh, is that what it said? Oh, cool. This is just, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful.
I'm really not believing I'm seeing the ocean right now.
Dude, isn't that insane?
Yeah, like,
You're seeing the
my mind's
ocean.
not able to process it at the moment.
Guys, we're seeing the ocean, just so you know, okay? We're seeing Catalina Island. That's Catalina Island, you guys. Okay, that's 26 miles past the start of the ocean. Wow. Wow. Dude, that's amazing. Dude, seriously. That's Catalina. That's Palos Verdes right there.
That's crazy.
Dude, what is going on, guys? We're easily seeing 120 miles, 130 miles today, you guys. That's
It's like super clear.
yeah.
Don't have to strain your eyes at all.
Not at all. Not at all. But that sun is making that water reflect like crazy,
Yeah.
though. That's awesome. Oh man, this is amazing, you guys. Dude, you don't get to see that often like that.
No, you don't.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, I've summited San Jean 8 times and I've only seen the ocean 1 time. It was clear enough 1 time to see the ocean.
You didn't believe me at first, huh? When I'm like, there's the ocean. You're like, yeah, right. Dude,
I was like,
nobody believes me.
I was like, I thought that was only possible from the
No
top.
one believes me, dude. Every time I'm like, yeah, I.
Alright.
Are we good? Good. Thanks, man. So, when I was younger, my mom, she would once in a while take me up here to Santa's Village, which has like small little roller coasters right here on the right. And this place right here, it's so cool, man. It's just a whole like North Pole type of a place. It's really cool, man.
That is cool.
Yeah. They have a hotel there now too. Because we used to have a house in Lake Arrowhead, so right on the other side here we would I mean, look at the ocean though, man. And that shows that we're not that far.
No, not
Like,
at all.
we're not even going, we're going about halfway out there. That's it.
Yeah. I want to find like a
without the like TV and internet and shit, man, I'd be fine.
And I'm gonna, when I do it, I'm gonna install solar panels. I'm an electrician, so I can do something like that too.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. You can still live off the grid without having to be on the grid.
Yeah, and I'll have a battery pack, so that way the solar panels will be able to hold the charge, so I don't have to necessarily use it.
I don't mean to be rude like this, but this ocean just turned yellow, bro. It's the brightest thing we can see out here, and I've never seen anything like it ever. You guys, take a look right around this corner to the left. Try to look at the really yellow bright spot, or orange bright spot. That's the ocean, you guys. That's the freaking ocean. I'm not joking, guys. That's the ocean you're looking at. That really bright light just to the right of the mountains. That's the ocean. I'm watching the road, you guys, so don't worry. But that's incredible. I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. Okay. And be careful you don't touch the buttons on the side. That's good. Thank you. Excuse my language, guys. That is incredible. Looks like the ocean's on fire, dude. Everything that was negative in my mind is gone. Just because
This is a great little scenic bypass we took here.
dude, it was your idea. I would have taken 330 down, and we would have missed that because the mountains ahead would have been above us and we wouldn't have been able to see that. Wow, man. Like, what you're seeing, dude, this is like, we don't get that. We don't get that.
I know.
Like,
I'm up on top of mountains all the time.
yeah, you would know more than most. And especially if you're not seeing it from 5,000, 6,000 feet up, you know, like higher than we are now. Yeah, you know it's an incredible view. The San Bernardino is 6,000 feet higher than we are right now. Yeah, it's insane. Twice as high as we are right now. Oh my god, dude.
That's unbelievable.
Dude, it's unbelievable, dude. Like. Just incredible. Oh my gosh, it's even like more defined now. You gotta be kidding me. It looks like lava. It looks like a big pool of lava out there, you guys.
This is an amazing high school.
Dude, luckiest kids on earth, dude. Seriously. I mean, luckiest kids on earth. But they get windy too. They're at a plateau on the mountain peak, dude. Dude, it does not look like hot lava.
Oh my god. It does.
You guys, that's the ocean, you guys. And I'm seeing little lakes in Orange County that are in Anaheim. And oh my god, this is insane. I have to say, you guys, this is the best view I've ever seen from Highway 18. In terms of distance, never seen anything like it. Wow, that's just magic, dude. And it's not like barely a view of the ocean, it's a huge view of the ocean. Wow, man. And it makes me feel so much closer to my mom too, because she's just right there. Like, yeah, she's just right there.
there in
I
Orange
can
County.
see her. Like, yeah, man, that makes me feel good. Like, I can keep an eye on her. Like, that's freaking awesome. Dude, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Glad I tagged along.
Dude, I'm glad you tagged along too, because I'd be almost going to turn around, but we would have missed the sun thing. Dude, I would have stopped recording and sent it to you right away, bro. I definitely would have. That's got to be one of the greatest sights I've ever seen with my eyes. And I've seen,
Supposed to.
yeah. God, I don't want to know. As opposed to my drunk Hawkeyes? Totally, dude. Cool little downtown area.
I like small old school type town vibes.
Like a lot of those Colorado mountain towns. Dude, I could literally post up and never leave one of those towns ever. As long as I have all my loved ones with me, dude.
Some of the worst parts of doing these things is not having someone to enjoy it with. You just want to tell everybody, you're like, man, you wouldn't believe what I just saw.
Yeah, totally, dude.
I'm going to talk about it and you're going to fall asleep. But look, the ocean's on fire.
Dude. Can you have me a camera one more time, please? I'm sorry, dude. That's just ridiculous. We're not going to get this too often. I'm sorry, Nick. Thank you so much, dude. You guys, we just have to get the last little part of this that we can. The last part of this we can. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen up here. Seeing that? I hope so. All right, guys. So one last look at the lake of the ocean of fire. You guys, that's gonna be it for the holding my hand out the window. Thanks, man. Oh, it's so cold.
I love this restaurant right here. I've been to it a couple times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. It's got really good views.
That's the only reason why I wanted to go there was for the views. Is the food any good though?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, dude. Did you have to make a reservation?
I did one time. The second time I went, I didn't, and it was fine.
Yeah, dude, that's. I always, when we drove up here as a kid, always wanted to stop and eat there, but we always just went through to Arrowhead and did our thing. Oh my god. At least they're seeing that now. Guys, like it's just insane. That restaurant's gone through ownership after ownership too. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Because it's such a perfect location.
It really is.
Like, yeah.
Maybe the overheads are high.
Oh.
The price of whatever, the rent.
there watching the storms come in too. Oh my gosh, like I'd like to ask them if I can set up a time lapse there.
That'd be cool.
Dude, you know what? That'd be a great idea.
And then just plug them in your YouTube, say awesome or whatever.
Oh,
See end at the cliffhanger or whatever it's called.
where they can log in
Yeah.
and like, you know what, dude? Because that'll bring them business.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't they want that?
100%.
Yeah. You know what? That's a really good idea. I think I might try to do some sort of a live cam from there. Because, dude, I'd be sitting there just jacking off to this, bro. It's amazing, bro. I mean, this is why I want to go hiking because I know I'll see stuff like this all the time. Like, tell you what, after going for a motorcycle ride Saturday, I'll go for a hiking Saturday or evening. Because it's going to be 50 degrees. It'll be nice and warm. All this stuff's really warm, but I'll be fine. Just please don't get impatient with me. I'm going to do the best I can.
I never get patient.
Okay.
I've taken.
Because I'll take risks and like hurt myself to please you.
No,
Like, so, all right, okay.
I took a 15-year-old kid from the gym to the top of San Bernardino.
Wow.
And all I do is encourage you, and whatever you can do, we do it at your own pace until we get there. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter about, like, part of the experience is getting there too, you know? And, like, if you're struggling, you're hating life and stuff like that, well, you're going to miss out on one of the most amazing views in the world.
And it's about overcoming.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it's about.
Totally, dude.
It's about personal achievements, not achievements for somebody else.
Yeah, I know how good I feel, bro. I already know because I know how Outward made me feel, and I can go back to that. And there was nothing that bothered me in life except that I missed Irvine freaking All-Stars for freaking Pony League that year because I had to go to Outward Bound. That was the only thing I was pissed off about. But everything else, it was like the greatest time of my life. Outward Bound, and then the rehab I spent in Utah, where we did a lot of hiking and solos and stuff like that. Like that was the other best time of my life. So obviously, I need to be out hiking. That's what that tells me. The two best times in my entire life, and I've been all over the world numerous times. I've traveled the world. The best times I've ever had have to do with being outdoors.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like it's a primal thing in all of us. The energy from nature and everything else when you're out there, it empowers us to be stronger individuals because you have to push through your mental barriers and your physical barriers in order to get there. So when you get there, it's all the more special because you had to actually work to get to see something that most people are never going to see.
That's couldn't have said it better myself, man. Couldn't have said it better myself. That's why I had a bunch of mates because there's a tourism company I'd love to open up here, and I want to help Vincent too because he's a good dude, and he's one of the only other guys I know who's like he was always in the backcountry, like either hiking or like cutting down trees and like just. But I mean, dude, this guy goes deep, and like he's a monster out there. Like you'd be amazed. He'd be like he's Paul Bunyan, like by far. And but I'd love to help him out, and a tourism business, like dude, he could reach a bunch of people, like who think that we're just a hick neighborhood and stuff. Like no, come hiking, come enjoy the beauty. Like there's just so much opportunity, man. And if there were a bunch more Nicks, man, yeah, multiply you, man.
That would be one of my favorite things to do. I love coming up with unique ways to get people places where it's a one-of-a-kind experience versus just a regular trail anybody can take, or just a regular experience anybody can look up.
Yeah. I mean, it's truly, as you said, in a different way, it's all about getting out of your comfort zone to feel freedom.
Yes.
If you want freedom, and I mean the ultimate freedom, you get out of your comfort zone. You don't wallow. You push yourself. You know, and I totally understand that, man. Like every time I've ever pushed myself, dude, I'm happier than I've ever been. No matter how scared I was getting there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, dude, summiting Broken Top was scarier than South Sister because there were certain parts that like we had to climb 20, 35 feet. Like just and dude, like this was all foreign to me, bro. I'm a kid from Newport Beach, surfs and skates. Like you know, like spoiled rotten. right? Like it was all foreign to me. Like I was that kid who had the Easton Seacore, the Rawlings Gold gloves, like the best of the best. But thank God I was good, but still, like, yeah. I'll tell you what though, I don't take it for granted. And when I have kids, I want to give them everything that my parents gave to me. I'm just gonna do it a little differently and make them earn everything. You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that's what parents want to do for their kids, is give them everything that they never had.
Yeah.
When I think about kids, like that's what I want for my children, but I had everything. And so I want them to still have everything, but they need to learn and earn it. Like me, like my mom and dad grew up with nothing and they became very successful, so they gave all 7 kids everything they wanted. As soon as we say jump, they would say, how high? I need the new Super Nintendo. Wow, okay, fine. You know, like that's just how it was, dude. We want to give our kids everything.
Of course we would.
And it really bothers me when like one of my aunts, who's like just such an underachiever for what she is. She's a CPA, an attorney, this and that. She's like always giving my mom crap about her kids aren't like this or like this and that. And like, dude, it's like, dude, we made our own choices, dude.
Yeah.
Like they did the best they could to raise us. They did the best they could, you know?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it's just irritating with other people looking in who don't understand, who like to chime in. We're both very, very in tune to that. And look at that, there's some snow all the way down
I
here.
see that.
I thought we were out of the snow, guys. There's a pile right there to the right, but now we're out. Just magnifique, too, huh? Magnifique. I really hope you guys can tell how clear this really is today. Because just the views of San Bernardino, like I can see pimples on people's faces down there. It's pretty amazing.
I saw people sitting at the beach.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I saw that ass doing that last night. Guys, it's really, really amazing. Thank goodness if I wouldn't have recorded, Nick was gonna record anyway. So like, dude, that is so weird. Like, yeah, you weren't meant to go to that peak today.
No, I wasn't.
You were not meant to go to that peak today. Like something was gonna happen up there.
Yeah, it looked hard.
Or on the way, or like something. Yeah,
I would have got attacked by a chihuahua.
dude, like the meanest chihuahua that ever lived. The smallest one, but like the first one that ever killed an MMA fighter. A thing the size of your hand has you by the neck, just choking you out. Oh man. Look at the snow right there. That's so cool, man. Some of those houses on the cliff, man.
Yeah,
Wow. Like 5 stories tall. Wow, we're right there. Where my mom lived in Newport Coast, this is about the view we got of the ocean and everything down below. And where those mountains are is where Disneyland was. So every night at 9:15 we'd see all the fireworks at eye level. It was so beautiful, dude. Every night.
So cool.
Yeah, every night. With a view like this though. Yeah. Beautiful. About this high up. About 1,500, 2,000 feet up. But the bottom of the mountain range here is like 12 to 1,500 feet up already. So when it says we're 7,000 feet up there, we're only 6,000 feet above this. But we're 7,000 feet above sea level. I'm sure you already knew that.
I had an idea.
Yeah.
I love the cutout on the side of the mountain where it's all green.
Oh yeah. Dude, it's every little thing about this whole range like has something that's so special about it all over. And then as I said, once this place freaking catches on fire for the next 6 months, it smells beautiful. Dude. It's just like, oh man, I don't know. I guess it means a lot more to me because I don't have a fireplace, so I can't experience like a nice fire when it snows. But guys, Nick went up this straight ahead. Those mountains right there, like went up those mountains right there to the top, up the hard way. Almost makes me want to vomit just looking at it.
I think it's cool how you see the road now, like wraps around.
Oh, dang. That is really cool, man. Is that our road?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, it is, huh? Dude, I've never noticed that before. That's really good. It really is clear. I mean, it really is clear. That is so cool, man. Straight ahead, that is what's that one in Palm Springs?
San Jacinto.
San Jacinto. That's San Jacinto. All right, guys. The camera's about to turn off in just a moment, but I just wanted to let you guys know once again how much I care for you, and I never want you guys to ever forget what impact you have had on my life. Everything in my life has changed because of you guys. Your kindness has been something that I have not experienced in a long time. My own people and my own family hate me. They don't want me around, and it really hurts. And the fact that you guys have seen who I am over the past 2,000 videos, and you guys want me around and want me there and always invite me over, it's just, you guys have shown me who I really am, and I know not to hate myself because I'm not that piece of crap that everyone else thought that I was. So thank you guys very much for showing me who I am, and you guys pretty much saved my life. So I really don't think I can give you a bigger compliment than that. Thank you for that. And yeah, as I said, we're about down to the bottom here. This is freaking awesome right here. This is beautiful, man. Like, just absolutely beautiful. It's like meditation beautiful right there. Yeah. Guys, thanks again. So, we're leaving the San Bernardino National Forest. We're on Highway 18, aka Waterman Avenue, when you're down here in San Bernardino. Thanks again for saving my life. I love you guys. And you want to say bye to my buddy?
See you guys. It was nice talking to you. It was a beautiful trip. And once again, love being around.
We love having him around. More than anybody. Thanks, guys. Cool, man. Thanks, Nick. All right, guys. We are headed back up. We are doing a test here. We are testing how to record the video at nighttime with much brighter, you know, picture. I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say, but we're recording at night with I don't know. Can you explain it for me?
We just changed the light settings on the GoPro to try and allow us a better picture in low light settings. So we're gonna see if we can actually see things that way.
Exactly. some like, I don't have my brights on, people. Those are my brights. Let's see here. He took some beautiful pictures that were nighttime and it looked like daytime, but what was making everything bright outside were the stars and the moon. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So I know these cameras have these special features on them, and I've just, you know, I just push power and go. So he's helping me make this even better. Okay. This is just me, okay? So just bear with me. Yeah. So yeah, we're on Highway 330. We are headed back up the mountain right now. We just, I keep on saying blowout, but it wasn't a blowout, but it felt like it. I popped my tire, my rear driver's side tire, over right next to Disneyland on Harbor and Catella. And yeah, like, I'm surprised it didn't put more of a damper on my night, but having my really good buddy here with me, he made everything nice and just chill, and I didn't stress out. And that's what friends are for, you guys. I'm telling you right now, man, because I would have been stressing like crazy. And just having my homeboy here, it was just being helpful, considerate, and not stressing me out even more. Like, that's just, oh my gosh, it's such a blessing. Such a blessing. And I hope you don't mind, I gotta crack the window a little bit because this thing is gonna shut off in a moment because of overheating. So yeah, you guys, blew a tire, well, popped the tire in Anaheim, and we're just getting back right now. We left, gosh, I want to say like 2 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
And it's 8 o'clock right now. So that was kind of rough, but we made it. Almost. One thing that was kind of bugging me, guys, was the fact that I just bought these tires and it's a month and a half later. But initially I thought I blew the tire out, so that's what was so frustrating until I saw the huge nail or whatever it was. So anyway, I'm gonna try and shut up for a little bit. I know it's difficult, but I'm gonna try. And we'll listen to a little music and cruise up Highway 330, hopefully with some good light for you guys to see what's going on out here. All right, love you guys, and we'll be chatting. You all right, man? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. It's nice to be wanted, like, around, you know? I forgot to turn off my brights, damn it. What a dick.
No fight tonight, but not gonna bust out, gonna die tonight, man.
This is original cover representing, but do it for the culture.
Yeah, we'll have to do this for the culture, Salam.
That's good. We're good.
Yeah, Scorpio, Snoop Dogg, Bambino, Disco Neil, this is why.
It did get really hot though, didn't it? Yeah, like I didn't know, I didn't expect it to get like that. It shut off because of heat, but I never felt it like that.
So we no smile and pose. Yeah, we kill sound, make them feel it the most. Sound boy dead and him all left ghost for the land too. Strap it all for the sound man. We go and put in the clash when it done a sound boy head boss. Yeah, the trophy is a must. Yeah, strap it all for the just one. I want to pose in the clash when it all baby loud man. Sound boy look up in the
Where at? Oh, dude, that'd be great. Yeah. Just remind me. And then I'd like to see if my iPhone has a nighttime. Oh wait, damn it! But I sent in, or I haven't sent it in yet. It's at home though, my newest iPhone. But I've got like the next newest one too though. So. I love me. I'm kidding. I wish I felt like that. that's what I do with everything. If one is good, two is better. So it's 53 degrees right here, guys. When we get into town, it's gonna be I'd say we're gonna be about 30, 31. Are really making it so incredible. Oh man, I really am. Nice. Lightness, man. I know, that's what I'm saying, man. Thanks, Nick. No, dude, thank you. You want to go ahead? Teamwork, brother. That's politeness, dude. It's being courteous. That's what I really like. I really love doing that for other people. When I do it to me, I'm really not obligated to be back. That's the way I feel. It usually doesn't come right in front of me. I start speeding up right here so I can pass them. Right? Yep.
They always fucking stop coming up this goddamn hill. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys slowing down? Like, keep your momentum to get up the goddamn hill.
Same thing, and then we're gonna be able to maybe
right here, maybe.
I think we got it. Yes! And that guy behind us is gonna be fucked. Nice!
Now he gets it.
Now he's frick. I said frick. Sorry guys, it's the elevation. It makes the sound different. It makes vowels sound different. I hope the guy behind me doesn't let that guy over. See, that's how I am. What's up? Oh, yeah. Don't forget. Remind me when we get in town. Yeah. up one. We'll smoke one separate. Like I'll have my own, you'll have your own. Just so you, because it is New Year's, I want you to be happy.
Oh, I'm happy.
All right.
Definitely happy.
All right.
It's gonna be a good year.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's gonna be terrific. It's gonna be terrific. Especially if we can just think of views like that all the time. I mean, come on, dude. And we got like twice as high to go too. That view's so incredible. And I'll try to point out, if we can, some of the oil tanker or the oil rig deals out in the water. Yeah, because at night on clear nights like this, you see them. You see them. Yep. I can't tell you how many locals up here I have arguments with. They're like, you can't see the ocean from up here. Sorry, you're seeing like Lake Elsinore or something. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, really? I'm not as dumb as I look. But you clearly saw Catalina Island, right? Yeah. Well, let's get into something a little harder. Oh, corn. I haven't heard that in a while. I used to love corn, dude. Did you?
Yeah, I went to.
Oh, that's right, dude. Yeah, dude. What a.
The drummer. Oh man. I love drums.
Dude, that's what I'm best at.
Like drum solos in the middle of the band.
Yeah.
Devotion to Metal Lords.
If you were in a band, what instrument would you probably want to play? Drums?
Actually, so I've got two instruments I've always wanted to learn. And you're gonna think it's different or weird, but the piano or acoustic guitar.
Dude, I play piano by ear, and I can play the fucking guitar.
Really?
I don't think it's weird at all. Yeah. As a matter of fact, dude, I've got a beautiful Gibson at home with a beautiful amp. You're more than welcome to fucking plug that thing in. They're freaking plugging it. That amp is something that is just, it's a thing of beauty, dude. Like, and oh my gosh, dude, you're more than welcome to. I need an acoustic guitar also, so they got some really nice Fender ones for like $200. Like really nice acoustic Fenders, like $200, $250. Yeah.
I love like the pure sound. It's just, it captures the soul of the song. You know, like any song that's done acoustically or with instruments, it's like you have a lot more emotion and feeling after these drums.
No, I agree. That's why I enjoyed drum circles back in the day and stuff. Like, because lots of the AA meetings we would do were like really hippie orientated stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
But like yeah, dude, like the acoustic guitar and the bongos and dude, it's learning piano, bro. Me, as I said, I can play by ear, so I'm very fortunate. Like I can just hear this and then play it, but not like with both hands, but like I can key the sound perfectly every time. Like, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. I never realized it was a gift until late, but yeah, man. So acoustic guitar and piano, huh? There's nothing weird about that at all.
And I also love the sound of like violins.
Dude, there's this one violinist who she plays for this classical singer named Josh Groban.
Yeah, I know.
She does, it's amazing. Like in the song Remember When It Rained, and oh my gosh, dude, it's just spectacular, dude. Look, you can see the ocean line. How cool is that? Where those lights end, as far as you can see, yeah, that's the ocean. Yes. So nice. I've been driving the streets at night. Gonna go home and smoke tonight. Yeah, guys, forgive me. I've been a little uncensored tonight, and I'm not doing it on purpose. Please forgive me. Like, I'm sorry. I've said a few bad words, and I'm sorry. So just know that I do recognize it, and I have been working on it, and I know it's no excuse to screw up right now, but I really appreciate you guys understanding. Thank you. I hope we're getting good video right now, guys. Great song. Yeah, dude. That's gonna be the last of the views like that, though. All the way home. So we get the little Arctic Circle, we get a little view out there, but that's it. This is it.
I love the stars right now. It's so bright. Man,
They are really bright. Man, there's a plane right above us.
yeah, that's why I wanted to stop at the top. I figured if we get those stars, I love stars in pictures for whatever reason. I've just never been able to do it.
Tell me where we need to stop.
No, at the very top.
Oh, like at Big Bear?
Yeah, like that last turnout by the lake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Right at the end. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys, we're back in the snow.
At number 16, my good friends, Cinderella. Long, Cold Winter, released in 1988. It was the band's second album, and I must say, these guys are our good friends, toured with Poison many times, and now their original bass player, Eric Wham Bam Brittenham, is officially in the Bret Michaels solo band. These guys rock. Much talent here.
Busy at all, my friend. Not busy at all. Oh, okay. Let's see here.
Are you staying here?
If you let me pay for him, yeah.
I'll get it, man. Don't worry.
No, don't. It's all good, dude. It's all good. But where's my wallet?
Oh,
right in the spot I never put it. You remember? I'm like, I never put anything over there. How much are they?
I don't know.
Here, just take 5 then. That's 6. That should be right.
That's perfect. Thank you. Do you need anything?
No,
Do you want anything?
No, thank you.
Maybe I'll get cookies.
Dude, that guy can eat some cookies, guys. Holy moly. The cookie monster. Never seen someone who can eat a whole box of cookies like this guy. But he's always always in the gym, freaking pounding the weights away and doing MMA stuff. So like, but it's amazing. I've never seen someone eat so many cookies at one sitting. It's just amazing. But yeah, anyway. We are the youth gone wild. We are the youth gone wild. Oh, you know what? I might as well throw the garbage away. The in and out garbage. The in and out, man. It's in and out. Chilly, but it's keeping the camera okay. If you get cold, obviously turn on the heat, dude. But if we could keep the windows cracked with no heat on, that'd be good. Yeah. Okay. This person's gonna be going right there, so we're gonna leave them. All right, guys, we are headed back to Big Bear from Running Springs right now. Oh, it's a big jump right there. Oh God, I screwed up. Damn it. Like the type who aren't gonna pull over, so. Yo, she wanted though, right? Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. Those are the ones though, right?
What?
Those are the exact ones you wanted, right?
Well,
I mean, they aren't the backwoods, but.
No, I've never heard of these ones. I mean, zigzags, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But this particular one, I'm excited for.
Okay, good. Good, man. Good. My favorite ones were always the orange zigzag.
Yeah.
The orange one. Ever since I was like 15 years old. God, that's sad. Alright guys, let's oh, we see Jeff Levin right there. Oh. Dude, it's just been such a help. Like,
I could do some, that makes me feel good to be able to help.
You're just
makes me
being
feel
you,
useful.
dude.
I don't like feeling like I'm not doing anything for the friendship or whatever.
Dude, you certainly do put in a lot more than anybody I've ever been friends with, and I really appreciate that. Of course. And I will always reciprocate, dude.
I just appreciate the mutual respect we have for each other.
It's an amazing thing, man. I really appreciate it too. I really appreciate it too, man. To have somebody I can depend on again, dude. Like, wow, like that's big for me. That's big for me. And I would never take advantage of my friends, dude. Like I'm not like that, dude. I'm always trying to help them out. But when I need my friends, I need my friends, you know? There you go. right now it's 29 degrees. So during the daytime, when we get the daytime snow melt from all this snow, oh my gosh, thank you. From all the snow on the sides of the roads, it refreezes at night, and then you're driving on ice. So just be extremely careful, extremely careful. Just because it hasn't snowed in a day or so, and even a week from now, guys, when you still see snow on the side of the road at nighttime, just be very vigilant and know that it's melting during the day and then refreezing at night. So just because we had no weather, do not just assume these roads are dry. Please assume the complete opposite, that they're completely icy. It's the best way to stay safe, folks. I care about you guys a lot, and you guys have done everything for me, so. Turned it on the pump station at the right time. Running up this road. Hey Siri. Oh my gosh, it's right here. Never mind. Yes, I was looking. That's exactly what I was looking for. And getting into this guy. All right. Cam. Okay, sounds good. Sorry. Yeah. I really appreciate you. No, 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 no. Thank you. Okay. Back to this.
What's up? I am Chris number 2.
My name's Justin Sane.
We are half of the band Anti-Flag, and you are listening to Faction Punk.
Hey, we want to play you a new song. It's called Christian Nationalists. Right now we live in a time where the president and the vice president are at war with LGBTQ plus people and trying to roll back the rights of women, people of color. We're here to say that if you want to hide behind your religion, to scapegoat people, we're not gonna allow it to happen. Here's a brand new song called Christian Nationalists
Why don't you
on
leave
Faction
people,
Punk.
leave religious people alone instead of trying to hate on them, bro? I'm not religious, but leave them
just-
alone.
If you don't want to matter what you're doing, then why do you make it so crazy?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, like,
They're the bigoted ones. It's so funny, dude. Like, it's so funny.
I have no problem with anybody. Do whatever makes you happy as long as you're not messing with me, bothering me.
Thank you. That's been my rule with like everything. Like, live your life, but don't impose your will on me.
Yeah,
That's all. Live your life. Live your life. You only get one shot at it. Be happy. But
absolutely.
if I don't agree with it, who cares? It's not my choice. That how you live your life. You know, live your life. And yeah, as I say, it's unfortunate hearing that stuff that spreads so much hate when the guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like he's just a freaking moron. Like, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Unfortunately, we have so many dumb people in this country. Like that they just whatever the media says and whatever these freaking morons who have never had to work for anything in their life say, like that must be you know the way it is. That's scripture. It's, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, irritates me so much. Oh, nice. That was a corn song. That was the end of a corn song.
I haven't heard that in a while.
That was from Life is Peachy, if I remember.
I mean, I haven't heard Bubba much.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's a little sick. Alright guys, we made it to the little Arctic Circle. 7,112 feet is the summit on this part of this road. So we've hit the highest point over here. But the highest point in San Bernardino Mountains driving is Highway 38 up at Onyx Summit, 8,443 feet. Oh my gosh, dude. I hope the camera's doing what we wanted it to do.
I know.
Because like, yeah man, the view, if we can see, it would be so bright. Oh my gosh, like, I'm sure you did it right. Either way, it's a learning experience. But
I don't know. This has low light mode that helps you see when it's low light, but it doesn't have like night mode. You know what I mean?
okay. But yours had a night mode?
No, for pictures.
For pictures.
Or you can do a time lapse video, I think, in night mode.
Okay, okay. So we're just recording in low light mode.
Yes.
Okay, and like the lowest light mode type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
The slowest frame rate per second, lowest shutter speed that we can do in a video.
And that'll make it brighter?
Yeah, because that allows it to take in more light. If the shutter is taking longer to close, it's being exposed to more light.
Good job, dude.
But I don't know how much more light.
Oh, I'm just glad I've had it explained to me like that. Now I understand what the shutter does. Sometimes I need things explained to me very basic. That's why reading the directions like you were doing earlier, that made me crazy. So beautiful tonight, you guys. My goodness. So one of these days, what we need to do is go over to the lake view and fly the drone all the way to the lake. Because I can fly that thing 4 or 5 miles from the point I'm at, as long as I have enough open space for the remote control. Literally 4 or 5 miles one way. Like how insane is that, dude? Yeah. because I would have been in the right lane.
Yeah, me too.
Seeing a car coming from way back there, like, when I drove on the Autobahn in Germany, like, dude, like, you'll get a big ass ticket.
Been on the Autobahn.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice, dude. Yeah, you'll get a big ass ticket if you don't let the fast traffic go.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're going 120 and they're going 150, you need to let them over, or they will give you a massive ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? So do you want to get one of the other GoPros ready for these pictures? Yeah. Because I am definitely going to stop. I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Nick. Only because I got quite a few deliveries I have to make.
Are there SD cards in all of them?
What?
Are there SD cards in all of them?
Yeah. 256 gigs in each one of them. Gives us 8 hours in each one or something. Of 4K recording time. Not bad. This is gonna be icy right there. Just bear with us, guys. Nick is teaching me how to use the GoPro. So this is really cool. As I said, some of the pictures he took with the GoPro, the pictures he took at night looked like daytime, but the stars were the brightest things. It was amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Oh yeah. If you need the light, turn it back on. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Okay. Damn it, I forgot to turn off the bright for that guy. My bad. I rarely forget.
Okay, I got it.
You got it? Wow, okay.
I'll turn it off for now until we get there.
Sounds good. Yeah. Cool, man. And we're there. Literally around the next right, left, right.
Yeah.
We're here. Yep. So we're gonna make a left on Highway 38 and just pull right over, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're talking about Slipknot, weren't you?
Yeah.
There we go.
I like this one.
while we are here, I'm just gonna turn off the camera, our camera, while we take these photos, and then finish recording all the way back to the house. Probably a little further up, right? We're down on the bright lights right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
I know there's a few good spots right past here. If you don't mind just going right over here.
Not at all.
Okay, all right.
I just want to see if we can get a good picture.
Totally, dude. Alright, guys, so we're on Highway 38 right now, just trying to find a spot right here on the right to pull over and take some nighttime photos. Really get to learn how to use these cameras properly so I can give you guys the best that I can do. So whenever we have an area to pull over, we are going to. Which it should be right here. Yep, perfect. Just enough for one car.
Oh, and that would be great for the stars. Good view.
Really?
Yeah, look at there.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, really? Yes. Alright guys, so I'm gonna shut this off right now. I love you guys. I'll turn it back on once we get back. Beautiful.
It's like I love night picture.
Is that thing going?
Yep.
Okay. Alright guys, so we just took some great night, or Nick took some great night pictures, and I'm telling you, man, holy moly. These pictures are amazing. It like looks like dawn type, but the stars and whatnot are what are lighting up the sky. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm actually going to use one of the pictures for the thumbnail for the video driving, this video we're doing right now up and down the mountain. Oh, but you guys are just going to be so spoiled with this video today. Oh my gosh. As I said, the first time I've ever seen a view like I saw today. Like it looked like lava on the ocean, you guys. It was unbelievable. And then the pictures that Nick just took, my goodness. Taken from my camera. I didn't know that my camera could do this. Right, so man, you have a great attitude, and I know you're going to do very well this next year. So keep up the good work, stay positive, and it's been a real pleasure. It has been a real pleasure. I know the past couple days probably hasn't been a pleasure dealing with me, but please forgive me, and thank you for everything you've done for me. Castle Rock. Hey, see, look at me in my hiking. That wasn't even Castle Rock, was it? It's the next one, is Castle Rock. Oh, pathetic. Hey Siri, remind me at 10:30 a.m. to go replace my tire. Here we go. My favorite hike that I haven't done yet. I can't wait, because well, and, you know, with how bright the stars are tonight too, like.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, dude, it's just talk about relaxing. Dude, I feel like you're adult enough to make the business work and be able to date somebody in the class. Like it's in most situations that's not the right thing. Like, but in an area like this, dude, what can you do? Like, what can you do? I want you to know that I'm supportive. I know you're not gonna screw up what. Like, I believe in you, dude. So yeah. So you just do what you need to do to be happy, and I know it's not going to interfere in any negative way, like at all. It would only be positive. So I never want you to worry. Yeah, you're very welcome, dude. I never want you to be worried about that, man. You're in my good graces for anything, dude. You're very welcome. Those Christmas lights right there. Yeah, man. Cute little place. Summertime, that's a motorcycle shop.
Yeah?
Yep. In the wintertime, they deal with skis and snowboards and stuff.
Nice.
Summertime, all motorcycle stuff. Yeah, that's what we do. We'll be stopping there a lot this summer. Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna make sure, man. We only get one shot at this life thing, dude. We just gotta have as good of a time as we can. Alright guys, so we are almost home. Just to give you guys a little more prettiness, we're gonna drive through the village to get home. You guys can see all the Christmas lights while they're still up. This is one of those towns where they should keep them up year round. It just makes me feel so happy to have all of these lights, and it's just happiness. At least the way I perceive it. And on the left, you guys, that's the biggest hotel we have in Big Bear. And the name changes all the time, so I wonder what it is right now. The Lodge lodge at Big Bear Lake. And it's a Holiday Inn resort. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm just driving back up now. It's not a... Oh yeah, dude, that'll give us plenty of time to do that. Yeah, dude.
It's only time 8.
Oh, and then I gotta call City. We're good. Call her when I'm back in town and watch them watch this video and then hear me talk. I thought you said you're down the hill and you're clearly not. Yeah, well, oh, whoa. We're already getting ice right here. What is up with that? That was kind of weird, huh?
That is interesting. Made snow.
Yeah. That is really interesting. All right, guys, we're gonna have to defrost that because I screwed it up. What was that? Oh. Well, I think we're good with the video now, guys. So, sorry about that. But anyway, I just want you guys to I just want to say thank you guys for cruising with us today. And yeah, December 31st, 2019. I hope you all have a happy new year. I know the picture sucks right now because we got all this smudge on the windshield, so that's why we're off like a prom dress. But I will see you guys, talk to you guys, and just please make it the best new year you've ever had. I hope all of you accomplish everything that you've set out to do in terms of you know, your New Year's resolutions, and just take it one day at a time. You guys can accomplish anything you want, especially the fact that I know you guys are good people, winners, and I'm proud to be a part of your lives. So have a happy new year, and yeah, we're out of here. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out, guys.